उसकी जीत की तैयारी शुरू हो चुकी है। बॉर्नवीटा, तैयारी।
On Wednesday, April 26, NCPCR, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, asked Mondelez India to review and withdraw all its misleading advertisements, packaging and labels related to Cadbury Bournvita. In the notice, the Commission pointed out that Mondelez India failed to display mandatory disclosures within the guidelines and regulations of the Food Safety Standard Authority of India, such as the display of red color coding for products that have added sugar content value more than 10% of the total energy provided by 100 gram 100 ml of the product. The notice further reads, prima facie it has observed that your product seems to have bypassed the threshold with use of labels maltodextrin, liquid glucose, which needs to be mentioned under the class title added sugar. The Commission also observed that the product Cadbury Bournvita failed to have any disclaimer or warning stating the harmful effect of consumption of such formula mixture on children. NCPCR has asked Mondelez India also to submit a detailed explanation for the violations and an action taken report on its notice. It will be interesting to see what Mondelez India replies to NCPCR. Now it all started with this video uploaded by health and nutrition influencer Revant Himatsingka criticizing Cadbury Bournvita over its high sugar content.
So they added immune system in their package because it sells, even though they've made no change in their product.
The video was taken down after influencer Revant Himatsingka was served with a legal notice by Mondelez India, the owner of the health drink Cadbury Bournvita. The company replied that Bournvita is a scientifically designed formula with ingredients approved for use, and all our ingredients are declared on the pack. Before the video got deleted, it got around 12 million views. And many did not like the way Mondelez India reacted to Revant Himatsingka's video. Questions had started to rise post this incident, whether Bournvita should be considered as a children's health drink or not. Now, this incident is not only a learning experience for companies that violate guidelines and regulations, but it is also a learning experience for the consumers. As a consumer, we should be aware of the labeling guidelines and ingredients used in the product, the amount of sugar added and what classifies as sugar and what does not. To learn about all this, we spoke to Dr. Arun Gupta, a senior pediatrician. We asked him what the consumer should look for while checking the product's ingredients.
If a food product contains first ingredient as sugar or second ingredient as sugar, it means that the quantity is quite high. Number two, in the ingredient list, people should look for any colors, coloring agent, flavoring agents. Even if they are permitted by law, they are harmful. So they need to look into whether it contains emulsifier or it contains any such chemical which they cannot even pronounce their name, or they are written in the numbers like E320 or something. These are all harmful to health.
We also asked him what all things the consumer should watch out for in the nutrition section of the product.
They can go to the nutrient information section where they can see if the total sugar content is above 10%, means in the 100 gram line they can see per 100 gram saturated fat is 10% or more, and sodium is 1 milligram per kilocalorie or more, which means if the product in 100 gram has 400 calories energy, then the sodium should not be more than 400 milligrams. So if these products are higher, people should avoid buying and eating them.
How can consumers know the exact quantity of sugar in a product?
So that's why I say people can say not only added sugar, they should look at the total sugar. In the information, nutrition information, if it is more than 10 grams per 100 grams, it is high by WHO as well as FSSAI's draft standards. They can also look into an ingredient if it contains some products like maltodextrin, dextrose, or corn syrup, or similar names like sucrose and other things like these are all sugar products actually. So that gives an idea that what are the other things which mimic sugar. So that's something very important. If the carbohydrate content of a particular product is very high to the tune of 70-80%, it's likely that there is a lot of sugar in that.
For buying healthy drinks, especially for kids, please remember to look at the total sugar substitute and quantity.